Feeding your dog need not be a mundane chore or a source of daily frustration. Instead, it can become a treasured opportunity to stimulate your pet's mind, foster healthy eating habits, and build a stronger, more genuine bond between the two of you. For years, I struggled with the typical problems of feeding my dog from a standard bowl. Every meal was a rapid, almost chaotic dash to finish every bite, which would leave him overly excited, barking incessantly, biting, and jumping around. That constant energy surge worried me, and I knew something had to change. Over time, I discovered alternative feeding methods that not only slowed down his eating, but also provided much-needed mental stimulation, transforming mealtime into a rewarding game. Today, I'd like to share my journey and explain how these innovative techniques can create a calm, content, and well-engaged dog, all while turning a routine activity into an adventure. The traditional food bowl, while simple and convenient, often fails to engage a dog's natural instincts. Dogs are not built to sit passively while food is simply dumped in front of them. Historically, canines were bred for tasks like hunting, herding, and tracking, activities that demanded focus and problem-solving. When faced with an unchallenging meal, many dogs consume their food at breakneck speed. This rapid eating can cause tummy troubles and leaves little time for the satisfaction of a well-earned meal. I observed that my dog's excitement would turn into hyperactivity once his bowl was empty, leading to unwanted behaviors such as barking, nipping, or even destructive chewing. It was clear that he was not only physically stimulated, but also mentally unfulfilled, so I set out to change our feeding routine. One of the first breakthroughs came when I introduced puzzle toys into our feeding routine. Instead of a plain bowl, I presented my dog with a challenge, a toy he had to work on to earn his food. Puzzle toys force dogs to chew, roll, and lick in order to retrieve kibble, effectively turning mealtime into a mental workout. This not only slows down his eating, which is excellent for digestion, but also provides an enriching challenge that taps into his natural problem-solving skills. A great starting point is a DIY puzzle toy using just a towel and some kibble. For beginners, the simplest version involves spreading a towel out, sprinkling a few pieces of kibble in the center, and then folding it over. This towel tree method gives your dog a gentle introduction to the concept of working for his food. As your pet becomes more comfortable, you can increase the challenge by rolling the towel tightly into a burrito shape. For the advanced canine puzzler, try tying the towel in a loose knot. Your dog must figure out how to untie or work around the knot to access the treats hidden inside. Each level of difficulty transforms mealtime into an engaging quest, keeping your dog's mind active and satisfied with every successful retrieval. Another inventive DIY option is the muffin tin game. In this setup, you place portions of kibble in the cups of a muffin tin and cover some of the cups with small balls or other safe toys. Your dog must remove these obstacles to reach the food beneath. If your dog is new to this idea, begin by leaving a couple of cups uncovered so he knows that treats are waiting inside. Gradually, you can increase the challenge by covering more cups or mixing in a little peanut butter to create extra incentive. The muffin tin game not only encourages slower eating, but also ignites your dog's natural curiosity and problem-solving abilities. For pet owners who prefer ready-made solutions, several commercial puzzle toys have proven highly effective. One popular option is the Orbeez Snoop. This innovative, flexible rubber toy folds into a deep, bowl-like shape and allows kibble to slide up its sides. Initially, your dog may try to use his tongue to flick out pieces of food. However, as he learns the mechanics, he'll start flipping and rolling the toy in an almost playful game of hide-and-seek with his meal. Although the Orbeez Snoop is a lot of fun, it does have two minor drawbacks. It isn't dishwasher safe, meaning you'll need to wash it by hand, and its relatively small size might not be ideal for dogs that require larger meal portions. Another favorite among many dog owners is the Kong Wobbler. This toy challenges your dog to tip it over or roll it in order to dispense food slowly. The Kong Wobbler not only prolongs mealtime, but also provides a mild workout, helping to burn off any leftover energy from a busy day. My dog often spends several minutes nudging the toy around, and by the time he's finished, he's noticeably more relaxed. One slight downside is that the weighted bottom sometimes gives the impression that food is still available even after the meal is complete, prompting a bit of playful, yet fruitless, tossing. Still, the overall benefits far outweigh this minor quirk. Perhaps my personal favorite is the Nada Rock, a hollow, rock-shaped rubber toy that strikes a perfect balance between challenge and ease. The Nada rock is light enough for my dog to pick up and toss, yet it is designed to encourage him to roll and maneuver it to release the kibble inside. Compared to the Kong wobbler, the Nada rock offers a more satisfying experience because it is easier to control and manipulate. My dog seems to relish the opportunity to engage in a little rock and roll game every meal, and I appreciate how it keeps him both mentally stimulated and physically active. An alternative approach that has yielded remarkable results is feeding through training. This method transforms mealtime into a multifaceted training session, where every bite is a reward for good behavior. Instead of simply pouring food into a bowl, you can use mealtime as an opportunity to reinforce basic commands and even introduce fun tricks. For example, I now use portions of my dog's meal as rewards for commands such as sit, stay, and come. By associating obedience with a delicious reward, my dog has become more attentive and responsive. This strategy not only instills discipline, but also enhances the quality of our time together. One game we particularly enjoy is called Tree Toss. In this exercise, I toss a small piece of kibble across the room, prompting my dog to give chase. Once he picks it up, I call him back to me using a cheerful, encouraging tone. The thrill of the chase combined with the reward of a treat creates an engaging dynamic that reinforces recall skills. If you have a partner, you can take turns tossing and calling your dog, effectively turning mealtime into a cooperative game. This approach works especially well for energetic puppies, although it is just as beneficial for older dogs who still have plenty of energy to burn. On days when you're pressed for time or when your dog is bursting with curiosity, consider turning mealtime into a scavenger hunt. Rather than confining food to a bowl or puzzle toy, hide portions of your dog's meal around the house or yard. This method taps directly into your dog's natural instincts as a hunter and explorer. Begin with obvious hiding spots so that your dog quickly learns the game. For instance, place a few kibble pieces along a clear, visible path. As your dog becomes more adept at the hunt, gradually increase the complexity of the hiding places. Soon enough, your pet will eagerly search for every morsel of food, using his nose and intuition to guide him. Even if you only scatter his meal on the floor on occasion, the excitement of finding his food makes every meal an adventure. What ties all these methods together is the way they engage both the mind and body. A typical food bowl offers minimal challenge, leading to quick consumption and subsequent boredom. In contrast, interactive feeding requires your dog to think, move, and work for each bite. This mental engagement not only slows down the eating process, reducing the risk of digestive issues, but also tires your dog out in a healthy manner. A dog that is mentally stimulated is less likely to develop anxiety or exhibit destructive behavior. The satisfaction of earning a meal fosters a sense of accomplishment that translates into overall calmness and better behavior throughout the day. I vividly remember the days when mealtime was a frantic rush, a brief, chaotic moment followed by hours of restless energy and occasional frustration. Switching to these interactive feeding methods completely transformed our routine. Now, every meal is a chance to connect with my dog in a meaningful way. Whether he's diligently untying a knotted towel or excitedly searching for hidden treats, during a scavenger hunt, he displays an enthusiasm that goes far beyond simple hunger. The change has not only improved his digestion and reduced hyperactivity, but also deepened our bond. I have witnessed a remarkable transformation in his overall demeanor. He is calmer, more focused, and noticeably happier. The practical benefits of these methods extend beyond mealtime. A dog that is engaged during feeding is less likely to resort to unwanted behaviors such as incessant barking or destructive chewing. Moreover, the time spent working together on a puzzle or engaging in a training game builds trust and strengthens the connection between you and your pet. In my experience, this has led to a more harmonious home environment where both of us feel fulfilled and connected. If you're inspired to try these methods with your own dog, here are some practical tips to ensure success. First, start simple. Introduce a basic puzzle toy, like the towel tree, before progressing to more challenging activities. Observe your dog's reactions and adjust the difficulty level accordingly. Rotate between different methods: DIY puzzles, store-bought toys, training sessions, and scavenger hunts to keep your pet's interest alive. Be patient. Every dog learns at their own pace, so celebrate even the small victories along the way. Finally, always remember that mealtime is an opportunity for quality interaction. Use this time not only to feed your dog, but also to reinforce positive behavior and deepen your bond. Changing how you feed your dog can have a profound impact on his behavior, health, and overall happiness. By moving away from the conventional food bowl and embracing innovative methods, whether through puzzle toys, training games, or scavenger hunts, you transform mealtime into a dynamic, engaging, and fulfilling experience. These methods slow down eating, improve digestion, and provide the mental stimulation that every dog needs, ultimately leading to a calmer, more balanced companion. Every pet owner wants a happy, content, and well-behaved dog, and sometimes the secret lies in the little changes we make in our daily routines. The transformation I experienced with my dog has been remarkable, and I encourage you to explore these techniques for yourself. With a bit of creativity and patience, you too can turn every meal into an opportunity for growth, fun, and a deeper bond with your furry friend. Enjoy the adventure and cherish every moment of this playful journey together.